Once in a quiet little town, a man named Tom was known for his love of dogs. One day, he stumbled upon an old mutt at the local shelter. This dog looked ordinary, but Tom had an inkling that there was something unique about him. He took the mutt home, and to his surprise, the dog started talking. Curious, Tom asked, "What's your secret? How can you talk?" The dog replied, "That's a long story. But first, you need to take me on a mission." Intrigued, Tom agreed. The dog explained, "I can only reveal my secret if we visit the park where I used to live." So off they went. When they reached the park, the dog pointed to a tree and said, "Dig there." Tom did, and unearthed an old chest filled with gold coins. Astonished, he asked, "Is this your treasure?" The dog chuckled, "No, but you can keep it. I just wanted you to dig up my old bone." Tom laughed and said, "So what's your secret?" The dog smiled. "I was just waiting for someone to prove they could dig deep enough to find it." And from that day on, Tom learned that sometimes the greatest gems aren't gold, but the laughs we share.
In a dusty attic, Lily discovered a forgotten doll with cracked porcelain skin and hollow eyes that seemed to follow her. Ignoring her mother's warnings about the doll's dark past, she brought it to her room. That night, whispers echoed through the darkness, calling her name. As the days passed, Lily's laughter turned to screams. Shadows danced ominously around her. One evening, her mother found Lily staring blankly, the doll cradled tightly in her arms. Terrified, she tried to take it away, but Lily shrieked, her voice unnaturally deep. Suddenly, the doll's eyes glowed, and the room grew icy. In a flash, Lily's spirit was gone, leaving only the doll, now smiling, waiting for its next victim.
Once upon a time, in a sleepy village, there lived a girl named Mia who dreamed of adventure. One sunny morning, she wandered into an enchanted forest. There, she met a wise owl named Oliver, who spoke in riddles. Intrigued, Mia followed him deep into the woods. Soon she discovered a chatty squirrel named Sammy and a kind-hearted deer named Daisy. Together, they embarked on a quest to find the legendary feathered crown, said to grant the bearer the ability to communicate with all creatures. As they crossed sparkling streams and climbed tall trees, Mia learned to trust her instincts and embrace the magic around her, growing closer to her newfound friends with every step. In a quiet village, where stars twinkled like diamonds, lived a curious girl named Luna. Every night, she gazed at the mysterious moonflower, a flower that blossomed only in moonlight. One evening, as she whispered her wishes to the stars, the moonflower shimmered, revealing its secret. It turned slowly, petals glowing softly, and whispered of dreams and adventures. Intrigued, Luna touched its delicate bloom, and suddenly, the world around her transformed. Creatures of the night danced, and shadows sang enchanting songs. With each petal, Luna learned to weave dreams, bringing joy to all. The moonflower's magic was now hers to share, lighting up the night for everyone. Once upon a twilight, a curious child named Leo wandered into the whispering woods. There, nestled in a bed of shimmering leaves, he discovered a lantern glowing softly. Heart racing, Leo picked it up and felt warmth spread through his fingers. As he lit it, stars twinkled to life, swirling around him in a dazzling dance. The lantern opened a doorway to the sky, revealing enchanting creatures, flying owls, twinkling fairies, and dancing moonbeams. Together, they soared through starry skies, exploring hidden realms and unlocking secrets. When dawn approached, the lantern dimmed, but Leo understood. Magic lives in every moment, waiting to be found in the simplest of places.
Once upon a time, high in the sky, there lived a little cloud named Fluffy. Unlike the others, Fluffy dreamed of spreading sunshine across the land below. One day, he noticed the flowers drooping in the dark shadows of the mountains. Determined to help, Fluffy gathered all his courage and floated away from his cozy spot among the other clouds. As he soared over valleys and rivers, Fluffy met a wise old owl who told him of a hidden sunbeam waiting to be discovered. Following the owl's directions, Fluffy ventured deeper into the blue. With a big puff of determination, he pushed through the shadows, finally releasing the beautiful sunbeam that sparkled down, igniting joy and life once again across the fields and forests.
Once upon a time, in a lush green meadow, there lived a brave little rabbit named Benny. Benny loved to explore, but one sunny day, he stumbled upon something extraordinary. A shimmering rainbow bridge stretching across the sky. Curiosity twinkled in his eyes as he hopped closer. The bridge sparkled with colors that danced like the wind. Benny took a deep breath and leaped onto the bridge. With each hop, the colors wrapped around him, filling him with warmth and wonder. As he reached the other side, he found a land unlike any he had ever seen, filled with singing flowers and twinkling stars. In this magical realm, Benny met a shy squirrel named Suri who had lost her way home. Though frightened, Benny offered his paw, and together they explored this enchanting world. They discovered secret gardens and friendly creatures who told stories of bravery. With each adventure, Benny and Suri grew closer, their laughter echoing through the trees. When it was time to return, Benny promised to visit again. As he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, he realized the true magic was in their newfound friendship. Benny knew that brave hearts can connect worlds, and adventure awaits those who seek it. In a lush, green forest where sunlight danced through the leaves, lived a curious girl named Lily. One day, she wandered deeper than ever before. Suddenly, she heard soft whispers weaving through the air. "Come closer, dear Lily," the trees murmured, their bark shimmering with ancient secrets. Entranced, she approached the tallest oak, its branches swaying gently. The oak shared tales of brave animals, hidden treasures, and the rhythm of the forest. Each tree had a story, from the wise maple to the playful birch. As twilight painted the sky, Lily promised to return, knowing that the whispering trees held a magic that would forever light her dreams. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, the whispering wind danced through the trees, carrying tales from far-off lands. The villagers often marveled at how the breeze seemed to speak, rustling the leaves and tickling their cheeks. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a curious little girl named Lila decided to follow the wind's gentle whispers. As she stepped outside, the wind playfully tousled her hair, guiding her to an ancient oak tree. "Listen closely," it seemed to say, "for I have secrets to share." Lila pressed her ear against the gnarled trunk. Suddenly, she heard stories of brave knights and shimmering castles, of playful fairies who painted the skies with colors at dusk. The whispers grew louder, inviting her to explore further. She ran barefoot across meadows, where the wind told her about glittering streams and shy creatures peeking from behind flowers. Each secret filled Lila's heart with joy and wonder. As the stars twinkled above, the wind calmed. "Remember, dear Lila, magic lives in every breeze. Carry these tales in your heart," it whispered, before fading into the night, leaving Lila forever enchanted by the wonders of the world. Once upon a time, in a small village blanketed by twinkling stars, lived a little girl named Luna. Each night, she gazed out her window, her heart filled with dreams of adventure. One fateful night, a bright, shimmering star winked at her. Intrigued, Luna whispered, "Oh, how I wish to explore the wonders beyond." To her amazement, the star twirled and sparkled, casting a silvery light that enveloped her. Suddenly, she found herself soaring through the sky on a fluffy cloud. The air was filled with laughter and colors as she soared higher. Luna landed on a magnificent island where candy trees grew and rivers flowed with chocolate. Curious creatures greeted her, inviting her to taste the delights of their world. After a feast of fantastical treats, Luna danced with the giggleberries, who twirled and spun in a whirlwind of joy. As the sun began to set, the enchanted star reappeared, guiding her back home. Luna climbed into bed, her heart aglow with the magic she had experienced. The star winked one last time, reminding her that whenever she dreamed, adventures would always await. And so, under the watchful gaze of her shimmering friend, Luna drifted off to sleep, ready for her next exciting journey. Once in a sparkling pond lived a little fish named Finley, who dreamed of grand adventures. One day, he heard whispers of the Wishful River, a magical place where dreams danced on the water's surface. Determined to find it, Finley swam through shimmering reeds and beneath sun-kissed lily pads. Along the way, he met a wise turtle named Tully, who shared secrets of courage and friendship. Together, they faced swirling currents and playful dragonflies. Finally, after a long journey, they arrived at the Wishful River, where the water shimmered with colors beyond imagination. With a brave leap, Finley made his wish, realizing that the true magic of his journey was the friends he made and the dreams he dared to chase. Once upon a time, in a village where the sun smiled bright, lived a girl named Lila. One day, while playing in the meadow, she noticed a fluffy cloud drifting lazily. Curious, she called out, and to her surprise, the cloud floated down to her. They named him Nimbus. Lila and Nimbus became the best of friends, exploring the skies together. Lila painted colors in the air, and Nimbus would gather them, forming beautiful rainbows. Together, they made the world brighter. Whenever it rained, Lila would wave, and Nimbus would sprinkle raindrops gently, creating magical waterfalls. Their laughter filled the sky, reminding everyone that friendship can paint even the dullest days with color and joy. Once upon a time, in a garden that sparkled under the moonlight, lived Luna, a magical starflower. Unlike ordinary flowers, Luna could talk and twinkle like the stars. One night, she gazed at the glittering sky and wished to visit the stars. Suddenly, a gentle breeze whispered, "Follow me, Luna." Intrigued, she floated up, her petals glowing brightly. As she soared higher, she met twinkling stars who danced around her, inviting her to join their celestial ball. Luna twirled and spun, her laughter echoing as she learned the star dance. But soon, she noticed a sad star named Twinkle, who had lost her sparkle. Determined to help, Luna asked, "What makes you happy?" Twinkle replied, "I miss my friend, the moon." Without hesitation, Luna decided to take Twinkle to the moon. Together, they flew through clouds and discovered the moon's glowing face, smiling down. Once reunited, Twinkle sparkled brightly again. The stars cheered as Luna returned home, feeling the warmth of friendship in her heart. From that night on, Luna knew that magic could be found in helping others, and her garden glowed with love, illuminated by the stars above. Once upon a time, high above the world, there floated a magnificent cloud castle, shimmering like a diamond. It was home to a kind little cloud named Cumulus, who loved to play with the sunbeams. One day, he spotted a lonely star twinkling in the night sky and decided to invite her to the castle. Together, they danced among the fluffy clouds, creating rainbows and giggling as they played hide and seek. But when the storm clouds threatened to overshadow their fun, Cumulus and the star worked together, using their light to chase the storm away. The sky brightened, and the castle sparkled even more brilliantly. From then on, they were the best of friends, creating magic wherever they went. Once, a curious little cloud named Cumulus drifted across the vast blue sky. Unlike other clouds, Cumulus loved to explore. One sunny day, he floated over meadows filled with flowers and heard their gentle whispers. "Come play with us," they called. Cumulus giggled and rained a soft drizzle, making the flowers dance. Next, he sailed over a sparkling river where fish leaped joyfully. Cumulus swirled above them, creating splashy rainbows in the sunlight. As evening fell, he watched the stars twinkle and felt a warm glow inside. He realized that sharing joy made his heart fuller. Soaring high, Cumulus vowed to spread happiness wherever he went, leaving trails of laughter in the sky. An alien named Zog lands on Earth, excited for a new adventure. He steps out of his spaceship and notices a human walking his dog. Curious, Zog approaches and asks, "What is this creature?" The human chuckles, saying, "That's my dog. He's man's best friend." Intrigued, Zog decides to try making friends too. He heads to a coffee shop, ordering a venti Milky Way with extra stars. The barista, confused, says, "We don't have that." Zog replies, "What? How do you survive without intergalactic caffeine?" Finally, he meets a group of kids playing soccer. Zog yells, "I'll join." He accidentally scores a goal with the ball from the other team's net. The kids cheer, shouting, "Alien MVP." Zog grins, thinking, Earth is easy. But he learns, it's all about the right kind of kick. What a day.
Once in a bustling pet shop, a goldfish named Bubbles dreamed of adventure. One day, he overheard a customer discussing the lottery. Intrigued, he noticed a shiny ticket slip into the tank. Bubbles thought, why not? With a swift flick of his fin, he snagged it. Days passed, and the shop was abuzz with excitement about the drawing. To everyone's shock, the numbers matched. Bubbles was now a millionaire. The owner, perplexed, set up a grand celebration. All the fish gathered just as they were about to toast. A cat burst in, yelling, "Who let the fish out to play with money? You're gonna need a bigger bowl." Turns out, fortune favors the bold. And the finned.
Once upon a time, in a land not far away, lay the Enchanted Forest, where sunlight sparkled on leaves like diamonds. This magical place was home to shimmering fairies, wise old owls, and playful foxes. One bright morning, a young girl named Lily, curious and brave, wandered into the forest. As she explored, she discovered a hidden glade filled with colorful flowers that sang sweet melodies. Intrigued, she followed the music to meet a friendly unicorn named Luna. Together, they embarked on a quest to find the legendary Crystal of Dreams, said to grant one wish. Their journey was filled with laughter, challenges, and the promise of magic around every corner. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, a tiny hedgehog named Harry wished to explore. One sunny morning, he ventured out and heard a faint cry for help. It was Lucy, the little rabbit stuck in a bush. With courage, Harry pricked the thorns with his tiny spikes, freeing her. Grateful, Lucy invited Harry to a picnic. As they enjoyed their feast, they spotted Benny the squirrel, who had lost his acorns. Harry, quick thinking, led them to a hidden hollow where the acorns were buried. The trio laughed and played, sharing stories of their adventures. By sunset, Harry felt proud. In his heart, he knew that being small didn't mean he couldn't make a big difference. The forest felt brighter with friends.